Rasmus Dahlin joining us with the Buffalo Sabres. And right away, I'm just going to hand this over to Elliotte because off mic, you guys were talking about golf. And Elliotte said, hold on. You have to tell this on the podcast. So Elliotte, we'll turn the recreation over to you.
Well, this is an interesting story. So you said Rasmus, you've really improved your golf game in the last couple of years, correct?
Yeah. So
you had a big golf match, a team event, 2 versus 2 recently. Tell us about it.
Yeah. So, me and Mittelstadt was playing Kevin Adams and Alex Tuch, and it was a good match. It was tied until the last hole, and then me and Casey, it was par 5. We got to the green on 2 shots, and we made the putts. We both had a birdie, and they made par, so we won the game, and it was very nerve-wracking the last hole.
So you're there with your GM. In no circumstance were you saying, I'm going to let my GM have this one, right?
No, he's such an easygoing, and it was a good match, and it was a lot of chirps going around, and me and Casey really felt that we had to win that game.
Okay, so, and you did, but here's the thing you've left out. Either Tuch or Adams, if not both, must have missed a birdie putt to cost their team the match. Who was it?
They did not actually. They did. They got to the green on their 3rd shot, so we were dialed that hole, and they kind of missed.
They blew their chips.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Who duffed? Who blew the chip?
Both.
Both of them did.
Both did. Yeah.
So in a clutch moment, you and Mittelstadt came through, and Tuch and Adams fell apart.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we know who the clutch players are on the Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah.
This is an interesting team, and this was an interesting squad last year. And there were a couple of huge games. The Jack Eichel return game was enormous. The outdoor game in Hamilton was another enormous one. When you look back on last year's Buffalo Sabres season, which games jump out to you? And you took a big stride too. Like you seem to. I mean, you look more comfortable out there than we've ever seen you.
Yeah. I would say the 2 games you're bringing up, those are the games we were feeling most happy about because, such a big games and we won those games. Just like going from that season, all those games we were winning, the important games made us so confident going into this year. And like you're saying, I felt more comfortable. All the young guys, you see, Tage Thompson had a great season and, and that's thanks to our coach, Don Granato. It's such a different environment in the locker room and vice versa. So it's it was a great year for everyone.
So how differently do you guys feel about where you're going now?
Way different than I've experienced before.
Mm-hmm. What like when you guys left? What were you talking about? Like what kinds of things were said?
When we left the year,
that
we have to just keep growing, keep building. We're a young team, and we're a lot of talented kids that are very dedicated to Buffalo. Everyone in the locker room wants to be there, and we want to do something special in that city. So that makes it very easy to just keep moving forward. And the main thing we were just keep talking about throughout the year was just keep building, keep playing fearless, and I just keep growing. It's so excited to be a part of it.
The one moment that really stood up to me was in that outdoor game in the last minute there when it got a little bit ugly, and you guys all stood up for each other.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was, I could tell like everybody was rallying to everybody else there.
Yeah, and it shows like outside hockey too, because we're such a good friends and we're brothers off the ice too. And like you said, stuff happens on the ice, but we stand up for each other. And I saw Kazi do that, and everyone backs up each other. That's what we do in Buffalo right now.
Mm-hmm. It's rare for defensemen to go first overall. You did, and Owen Power as well. Only with you for a little bit of time towards the end of last season, but what did you see in Owen Power?
With that size and the skill and the skating he has, it's unbelievable. He has a competitive edge too, and just fits like a glove in our team. he got all the skill in the world and all the potential, and he's just got to bring the best every game, and I'm sure he's going to be great.
Did you say to him, Owen, congratulations on your good start, but I'm still the number one defenseman on this team?
No, I didn't say that.
I wanted to ask you a little bit about Craig Anderson. He's a guy I've really enjoyed following and covering in his career. I thought last year was really amazing on his part, because I think a lot of people would have understood if he wouldn't have come back. And, just watching the way he played, and I guess he's a pretty legendary behind-the-scenes personality. How would you describe him to people who don't know him?
Yeah, he's hilarious. He absolutely loved hanging out with the boys and hanging out in the locker room. And like you said, I don't even know how old he is now. He's like 41 or 42 or something, yeah. And just loves it. I'm not sure. He was 100% sure going into the summer he was going to keep playing, but he did the right choice, and we all love to hang out with him.
Have you noticed something different about Buffalo Sabres fans recently? And maybe this is just, the final few months of the season, but you talked about how, you guys all have each other's backs, and this is more of a team than it's been for the past few seasons. The one thing we know about Buffalo Sabres fans is A, they know their hockey, and, B, they're really passionate. C, they'll let you know how they feel at all times. Do you feel that it's changing, that Sabres fans now are seeing, this is what the future is going to look like, and they very much approve of it?
Yeah, we can really see it, and we feel it in the end of the year. More and more people showed up at the rink, and like you said, the special games we played, like Vegas and the RJ night and stuff like that, was packed.
That was a great night.
That was
a great night.
It was amazing. They understand where we stand in terms of growing and all that. So we're on the same page now, and we just got to keep playing good hockey, and they will come back too. So we have a great fan base for sure.
Let me ask you a little bit about. I'm glad you brought that up. The Rick Jeanneret night. How much do you talk about? How much do you think about the people that call your games? I mean, your highlights are going to have a voice behind it. And for you guys, up until now, it's Rick Jeanneret. Sabres have always had great broadcasters, but do you ever think about that? Do you guys talk about it? Like, highlights early in your career, that's going to be RJ's voice on all of them.
Yeah.
You're joined.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's such a legend in Buffalo, and the way he speaks throughout the games, it's amazing. It's hilarious, and we always see him at the rink, and just in general, he's such a big legend in Buffalo, and it's amazing that he's been calling a few of my goals too. Yeah.
So, which city will Tage Thompson be buying dinner in this year?
Everyone. Everyone.
That's a great answer.
Yeah. I'm not buying.
But that must have been a huge thing for you guys to see, because it's not just a sign that you're building together. It's that you're going to be growing together too. As much as you're happy for Tage, you're probably looking at it and saying it's a good sign for the rest of us.
For sure. I texted him right after to say congrats, and the first thing he just texted me back is like, all right, let's win now. And like I was talking about before, we're such a brothers, and we all are very happy for him. He's a great building block for our team, and if he just keeps scoring 40 every year, it will be exciting. So I'm very happy that he signed long term.
Are you a Bills fan?
Yeah.
See, I wonder if that's contagious. You see what they're doing, and you look at that and say, that can be us too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the things that makes me most excited and want to win too is you see when Bills are playing good, what the fans are doing. The Bills Mafia. I saw a few years ago when the Bills were making the playoffs for the first time in a long time, there were people outside the airport in the middle of the night just screaming. It was like, I don't even know how many fans. So when we see what they're doing, we get kind of jealous, and we really want to do it too. So it pushes us too. So it's amazing, and I'm a huge Bills fan.
Would you jump through a table?
Not during the season, maybe off season. I haven't tried that actually. No.
Which Sabre would absolutely jump through a table, no questions asked?
There's a few of them. Would you say Sammy? Who? Oh yeah, Anders Björk. Yeah, we got Anders Björk, but Mattias Samuelsson, that guy is. A lot of people that don't know about him, but he's special. That guy's hilarious. Yeah.
So he would go through the table.
Oh, for sure.
Do you know Alan or any of those guys? Because is there much like correlation or between the Bills and the Sabres?
He's been down to a few of our games, been in our locker room, and it's not like we know each other, but we're in the same city. We do the same thing. So he's been down a few times, and we've chatted a little bit. And
what's he like in the room when he's in there with you guys?
He just smiles 24/7. It feels like he's a great dude, and he's so easygoing, easy to talk with.
Alex Tuch, the local boy goes home. I mean, that's a wonderful story for the Buffalo Sabres. I mean, the chemistry with him and Tage Thompson specifically, we were talking on the podcast when Thompson signed that big deal, and I was like, wow, I hope there's a big thank you for Alex Tuch here, because that combination was outstanding. Do you have a thought on Alex Tuch, his position on the team, what he means to your team, and what he meant? Allow me to throw Jeff Skinner into that conversation too. What he means to your squad? Yeah,
he came in and he's a great guy, first of all, with a great attitude, and he came in with such a positive mindset, and the way he played on the ice helped the team moving forward. That was the piece we needed, and that line in the end of the year, they were so electric. Like they were dangerous every shift they were in. So. It was great getting him to the team, and it's only got to get better for sure.
Is there anything he said, like, because the Sabres really targeted him? Like, he's a Western New York guy. They wanted him. Was there anything he said to you guys that was particularly meaningful when he got there?
Not really. He came and he had a shoulder injury, and we all saw how really bad he wanted to get back, and. Like I was saying, what positive mindset he had about Buffalo. It's the thing that Kevin Adams have really done a great job with is like people that get to Buffalo really want to be there, and great people and great guys, and Tuch came with a positive attitude about Buffalo, and he really wanted to be there and all that, which helped us a lot. Yeah.
Final one for me, Rasmus, is you took a huge step last year. This year, is there anything in particular that you either worked on or said, this is what I'm going to accomplish this year?
Yeah, so my mindset last season was just play fearless. Don't think. Just go out there and play. And if shit happens, shit happens. And but this year I want to be like an elite defenseman in the league. I want to be dangerous in every shift, and I want to play big minutes, and I want to play in important situations, and I just want to keep growing, and I want to play every situation. Yeah.
Is it still like same mentality? Don't think. If shit happens, shit happens.
Yeah, exactly. That's the attitude Donnie came in with. Told all the young guys, especially me, and he backed me up when I did something, and he said, if you're doing something, a mistake or whatever, just show me you work hard and I won't say anything. So that is my mindset. As long as I work hard and compete, you kind of get like a free pass if you do something. And that helped me a lot, and I'm just going to keep that mindset for sure. You're fun to watch, and so is your team. Rasmus, thanks so much for this. Good luck this season with the Sabres. Thank you very much, guys.